So, good morning everyone and welcome back to the class on tribology. So, what we were dealing in last class, can anyone let me know which type of problems we were solving in the last class? Gautam Krishna? Or anyone else? What we were dealing up in the last class? Gautam Krishna, you're there? You have to reply. Hello? Alok? What was the topic we were dealing in the last class? We were solving the problems on which kind of bearings? Kindly reply, then what's the use if you people keep mum? Hello? Vidyan Prakash? Belder Mohammed, if you have just logged in and went, so no attendance will be given. Presence is needed for understanding the problems as well. I need a reply now. Suman Sagar?
Hello.
Hello? Are you people there? Rishabh Pandey? Roshan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what we were dealing in the last class?
We were solving the problems.
Solving the problems on which type of bearing was it?
On journal bearings.
Journal bearings. Idealized full journal bearings. So we had studied the hydrodynamic journal bearing, that is for heavy loaded condition, and then we came back to idealized full journal bearing, so which is for lightly loaded conditions, and we were solving the problem associated with it in last two previous classes. So that was a part of the problem what we get exactly in the examination. So other part is to analyze where the pressure distribution will be maximum and where it will be minimum when a load is subjected to the journal bearing and it is revolving and you have injected an oil through the oil inlet. So you will be having the pressure distributed across the oil where you have the inlet to pass through. As well, you will be having the distribution of pressure behind the contact area and above the contact area. So you'll be having positive pressure distribution and negative pressure distribution as well. So in the problem with respect to the given data, you should be able to identify where the pressure is maximum, where the pressure is minimum, what is the inclination angle for maximum pressure and for minimum pressure. So this type of problems also will be given in the examinations or else even in the internals. So you should be knowing how to solve the problem basically. So everyone please take down this problem. Okay, so this is an question on full journal bearing again to determine the magnitude and location where the pressure will be maximum and minimum. Please take down. Everyone kindly do take it on. It is a full journal bearing which has the following specifications. Please take down the bearing diameter is 38 mm. Everyone note down the data. Are you people taking down? Kindly respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please take down.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I need a response when I ask, or else how will I feel whether you people are there or not? Please take down the bearing diameter is 38 mm. Length of the bearing is 64 mm. Speed is given as 3000 rpm. And here again, it is a problem with radial clearance. Please see whether the diametrical clearance is given or radial. So based on that, even the changes will be there in the equations what we follow. I have showed you the problems both on radial clearance and diametrical clearance. So you should be aware when and how to change the formula. So radial clearance is given as 0.02541, and then the pressure where you have the oil hole, where you are transmitting the oil, what is the pressure across the oil hole is been given, which is 0.31 megapascal. And even the angle where the location of the oil hole is there in the given full journal bearing is also given as 315 degree. Please note it down, 315 degree. And attitude or the eccentricity ratio is given to be as 0.8. And here the viscosity, the mu value of the given lubricant is given as 14 centipoise. So this is the given data. Based on the given data, you have to determine what is the location and magnitude where you have the maximum pressure and minimum pressure. So we have dealt the entire nomenclature in case of full journal bearing also, and in an hydrodynamic journal bearing. So you should be knowing exactly where the pressure will be maximum and minimum. For your reference, I just want to show the diagram again for your easy understanding. So I'm just going back. So if you look at here, the diagram here, right? So this is the journal bearing. So this is the diameter of the journal, and this will be the diameter of the bearing. And then the length of the bearing has been given. So if you have the pressure here, so this is the direction in which the pressure is maximum. So as it moves on, it will gradually reduce. The same thing when you take and cut section of it, you can see the angle of inclination. So this is the axis where the angle will vary from 0 to pi or 180 degree. So this angle, so from here till here, from the reference line till here will be the theta max, means in this area the pressure will be the maximum. So even you have 5 value where the pressure will be, this is the direction in which the oil will be injected. Sometimes the oil inlet what you have could be inclined to some angle based on the reference what you are taking. So even the angle of inclination to the oil inlet also will be given. So as we have the minimum oil thickness film and maximum oil film thickness. So this is our H max and this is our H minimum, what we used to determine usually in previous class. Similarly, the pressure which has been distributed across the contact area. So behind the, this is the journal and the bearing. So across the contact area, you will be having here the pressure distribution again. So this is behind the contact area and hence you will be having a negative pressure. So this is the region where you will be having the positive pressure distribution. So in this positive pressure distribution profile, you have to see where the angle will, where the pressure will be maximum. So this will be theta max where the pressure will be maximum, and this will be phi where the pressure will be minimum with respect to the angle surface what we are taking. So this terminologies you have to remember while solving the problem. So we will hope this is clear. Any doubts in this? Shall we go with the problem? Hello? Hello? Are you people there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hope the terminologies are clear. So now we will start with the problem. So first we have to determine the location where the pressure is maximum, and then you should find the magnitude, means the value of the pressure in terms of megapascal. So you have to show the location and magnitude. So first you have to show the location. For that you should know the position where the pressure is maximum and minimum. So first what you have to do, you have to identify the position of maximum film thickness. So H naught and H minimum, we usually calculate the magnitude, but where it has been located, so that angle has to be determined. So to know the position where the film thickness is maximum, we usually use the formula tan phi is equal to minus pi into root of 1 minus n square upon 4n. Kindly note down the formula to determine the position of the maximum film thickness. This is the equation what we use. It is available in design handbook as well. So tan phi will be equal to minus pi into root of 1 minus n square upon 4n. So what is n here? It is nothing but the eccentricity ratio. And in the problem, the eccentricity ratio usually will be a 0.8. So we substitute the value of 0.8 and calculate what is the position of the maximum film thickness. So you please substitute the value, calculate and let me know how much you are getting. Be quick. Write down the formula as minus pi into root of 1 minus n square upon 4n. Substitute the value of eccentricity ratio and calculate what is the value of phi you are getting. Be quick. Let me know, are you getting 30.50 after the calculation? Are you people calculating it? How much is the value you people are getting? Shiv Pavan?
Calculating, ma'am. 1 minute.
Yeah, please calculate and let me know. Others also kindly do calculate. Anyone can tell me what is the value you people are getting. Don't take much time. We need to complete the problem. Be quick. Still 2 modules to be done. Are you getting 30.50? 30 degree, 50 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is the angle what you have to get. Why we are determining this? Because we have to use the pressure distribution equation, right? So in this, you should know what is the value of U, what is the value of chi. So for that, it is necessary for us to determine the value of chi and U before. First, we always determine the position of the maximum film thickness, so that we'll come to know what is the phi angle. So this will be the angle exactly for the inclination from the vertical load. Usually if you have a journal bearing, the load will be exactly in the vertical direction. So with respect to that vertical direction, the angle in which the film thickness will be maximum is for the 30.50. So 30 degree 50 second. So after that, the main agenda of the problem is to determine the magnitude. So to determine the magnitude, we should use the pressure equation. So in that, you should know what is the value of U, the velocity with which the journal bearing is moving, and what is the diametrical clearance ratio. So before going to the main equation, you should determine the other necessary values. So that is chi and U. You know that diametrical clearance ratio is given by diametrical clearance value C upon D. So you will substitute what is the value which is being given. So what is the value given here? It is 0.02541. So you will substitute that value here into 2 divided by D. So what is D here? D is given as the bearing diameter. So you kindly calculate, you substitute the value here and calculate what is the diametrical clearance ratio you get. So you have substituted the diametrical clearance value, right, divided by the diameter of the bearing. So diameter of the bearing is 38 mm. So kindly substitute and let me know how much you get.
Ma'am, why should be multiplied by 2?
See here, it has been given as a radial clearance. It is not the diametrical clearance. But we are using the formula for diametrical clearance value. Always the radial clearance what has been given. So if you multiply that into 2, that will give us the diametrical clearance value. And hence we are multiplying that into 2 divided by the bearing diameter, because the pressure equation here, we don't have the equation changed with respect to the radial clearance. We have the equation with respect to the diametrical clearance ratio. So we need to have the value of C, and hence it has been multiplied into 2 divided by 38. So you calculate and let me know how much you get the value for diametrical clearance.
Ma'am, 1.33 into 10 power minus 3.
Yeah, the same thing. Kindly note down the diametrical ratio into 10 to the power of minus 3 also you can write, or else you can show in the decimal. Both of things is same. So now you have find out the diametrical clearance value. After that, which is the unknown parameter, if you go for pressure equation, you need to know the value of U also. So U is nothing but the velocity with which the journal is revolving, moving, right? So now it is given by pi dn upon 60. You know the equation for velocity. So you use this equation, substitute the values. So pi value is a constant, d is the diameter of the bearing, which has been given as 38 mm. Substitute the value, and n is the speed with which what it is revolving. It has been given as, okay, here I haven't mentioned, yeah, it has been there. Speed is 3000 rpm. So kindly substitute the value of 3000 divided by 60 and check what is the value you are getting for the velocity. Everyone kindly calculate and let me know the answer.
Ma'am, same value.
Same value. Okay. So kindly write it as 5.96. Don't blindly let me know. Please calculate and let me know the answer. 5.969 meter per second. So this is done. And why we are calculating this theta max and minimum is, in this pressure equation, you need to know the value of theta also, right? So to go before using the equation, you need to find out the theta max and theta minimum. So where the location of the pressure will be maximum and where the location of the pressure will be minimum could be determined by this equation. So always in pressure distribution problem, theta max will be determined by using cos inverse of minus 3n upon n square plus 2, where n is nothing but our eccentricity ratio, and eccentricity ratio is given as 0.8. So you will use the formula, write cos inverse of minus 3 into given eccentricity value is 0.8, multiply with 0.8, then in the denominator, you will write 0.8 whole square plus 2. So take the cos inverse value of it and let me know what is the maximum pressure location you are getting. Is it 155.4 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone is getting the same answer. What about the others? Others, are you people solving or not? How will I come to know? I need the response from all. Once you get theta max as 155.4 degree, then you need to determine the minimum pressure. I showed you the diagram for the nomenclature of the full journal bearing, where so you will be having an inclination from 0 to pi. So this part will be 0 to pi and the other part will be 0 to pi. Total we will be having 360 degree. as it is an circumference kind of thing, and hence theta minimum, if you want to find out, we subtract the theta maximum value from 360 degree. So this is theta minimum. Theta minimum means the pressure minimum where the location is equal to, it will be always, we will subtract 360 degree minus the theta max value. And in this problem, we have got the theta max value as 155.4 degree. So kindly substitute theta p value here and subtract from 360. Then you will get what is the theta minimum. So that is the location where the pressure will be minimum. So kindly calculate how much you get theta minimum as. Everyone kindly do solve the problem.
Ma'am, same value.
Same value. Okay. So you will get, so this is how you show the location where exactly the pressure is maximum and where exactly the pressure is minimum. So once you know the value of theta max and theta minimum, so then you will come to the equation. So this is the equation which provides you the difference in the pressure. So this is the actual pressure and this is the pressure what we get across the oil inlet. So P naught is already given in the question. So pressure oil at the oil hole is 0.31 megapascal. Right? So the other pressure distribution is unaware, what we have to determine. So even in the data handbook, the equation which is given to know the pressure difference, right, this P minus P naught is equal to 12 mu U upon chi square D into, open the bracket. So in the numerator, we have n into 2 plus n cos theta sin theta divided by 2 plus n square into 1 plus n cos theta whole square. So this is the equation. So in this equation, all the unknown parameters I hope we have determined. So we have determined the value of chi, we have determined the value of u, even the theta value for maximum and minimum we have determined, right? So even the eccentricity ratio value we know. And in the question, they have given the viscosity also. Yes, it has been given as 14 centipoise. So all the datas are known. So now it's our work to substitute and find out the value. So everyone please write this equation. After writing the equation, kindly substitute all the data which is there readily available with you now. So you will write 12 into viscosity is 14 centipoise. We need to convert that into Pascal second and hence we are multiplying that into 10 raised to minus 3. 14 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into velocity value u we have calculated. It is 5.969 meter per second. So kindly substitute the same value here. 5.969 divided by the diametrical clearance value we have calculated as 0.00133. So kindly substitute here. It is chi square. So just take whole square for it. And the diameter of the bearing. So the diameter of the bearing is 38 mm. So kindly substitute that, okay, in terms of meter. So it is 0.038 meter. So this part is over. So then open the bracket. In the numerator, we have eccentricity ratio n. So we will write it as 0.8 into, open the bracket, 2, write it as it is, plus n is 0.8 into cos theta, right? So here, cos theta initially you are substituting, we are not finding out either pressure minimum or pressure maximum. First we should know the unknown value of it. So what we do is, theta value in the question has been given here. The location of the oil hole, where it is located. It is located at 315 degree. So come back here and substitute. It is not theta max or theta minimum. Don't get confused. Directly write the location in which you have the oil inlet. So it is at 315 degree. So write cos 315 degree. Close the bracket. Again sine 315 degree. It is 315, not 35. I have written 1 nearer to 5 here. It is sine 315 degree divided by 2 plus n is nothing but 0.8. So 2 plus 0.8 whole square, and again open the bracket, 1 plus n, in the place you write 0.8, again cos theta, theta is 315, so write cos 315 whole square. So you will then later simplify it. Okay, so first you have to simplify this constant value 0.8 divided by 2 plus 0.8 whole square. So this denominator get cancelled, and here in the numerator you'll get one constant value. Right, so simplify and let me know how much you get. Are you getting P minus P naught is equal to minus 3.50 megapascal? Kindly check and let me know the answer, how much you get. Because in this equation, we can't directly find out P max and P minimum, as we have the pressure difference equation. So to calculate P max and P minimum, we should determine the value of one terminal here. So after determining that value, then we can go like P is equal to, so that this P naught value will be known. And after this only we can go for P max and P minimum. So kindly check everyone. Substitute and see whether you get P minus P naught is equal to minus 3.50 megapascal. Do the calculations fast and let me know. Are you people doing the calculation? What is the value you people are getting? Is it minus 3.50? Vidyan?
Minus 3.910 volt.
How much you are getting, Shiv Pawan?
Minus 3.0, minus 3.497.
Okay, minus 3.49 something you're getting. That you can round it out to minus 3.50. It is almost nearer to the value which is shown here. Okay. So you can write P minus P naught is equal to minus 3.550, or you can write down what you have got, 3.49 something what you told. Write the same thing, no problem. It will be almost to the nearest value. So once you get minus 3.50, so what it is showing? It is showing the pressure difference value. So P minus P naught is providing you the pressure difference value, what we usually call it as PR. So in the problem, they have given the pressure which is there in the oil inlet. Okay, so oil inlet pressure, you can see in the question what I have given you before. It has given like pressure oil at the oil hole. Within the oil hole, what is the pressure? It is 0.31. Right. So now if we come back to the problem here, we know the pressure within the oil hole, it is 0.31. So now we came to know the pressure difference between the pressure in the oil hole, right, and the pressure of the oil film. So this two will provide you the pressure difference. It was minus 3.50. The basic equation right here is nothing but P minus P naught is equal to PR. The equation will be P minus P naught, and this P minus P naught will give you the pressure difference, which is nothing but P suffix R. So in this equation, so now we got the value of P suffix R, right? And in the problem, they have given you the value of P. But what is the pressure which is there in the oil film? What we use a lubricant. It is nothing but the film, oil film. So what is the pressure across the oil film has to be determined. So now we have just determined the pressure difference, and you know the pressure across the oil hole. But what is the pressure across the oil film has to be determined. And hence from this equation we write P naught is equal to P minus of PR. Anyhow, P value is given in the question, which is 0.31. The pressure difference value always we do get in negative. So minus of minus PR here, it becomes positive. So I have written here 3.5. If you have got 3.49, you can write it as 3.49 only, not a problem. So when we add these two, we will get the value of the pressure across the oil film. So everyone calculate and tell me what is the pressure across the oil film we get. Are you getting 3.81 or 3.82? Kindly let me know.
Same value, 3.81.
3.81. Yes. So the pressure distribution across the given hydraulic oil film is 3.81. So now we know the magnitude of the pressure in the oil film as asked in the question, right? So this is the magnitude of, but what is the overall magnitude of the pressure we know across the oil film? So what is the magnitude of maximum pressure and minimum pressure? It is still yet to determine. We have determined its location, theta and phi is known, where theta is maximum and where theta is minimum, that we have calculated. So now we have to, you just know the magnitude of the pressure of the oil film. So now we should go for magnitude of the maximum pressure and the minimum pressure. So the equation is same. The equation what we used here, we will be using the same. But previously it was the difference P minus P naught what we were using. But now since we have determined P naught value as 3.81, we can take this P naught value towards our right hand side. So that will be just getting the value of the P when it is maximum and when it is minimum. So we will use the same equation. You will rewrite the same equation. Only the difference is you will take the P naught which is in left hand side towards our right hand side. So P naught now comes towards your right hand side. In previously we were unaware of the value of the P naught, but now we have determined its value. So now we can easily substitute the value here for P naught. So same equation. So you will substitute the value of P naught as 3.81 plus 12. The mu value will also be the same, 14 into 10 raised to minus 3 into U value you have calculated. You will write 5.969 divided by chi value, the diametrical clearance ratio. So that value also we have calculated. So same thing, what you distributed, what you substituted here, right? The same value, you will write it over here. And diameter of the bearing also, you know, it is 0.38. And same eccentricity value of 0.8. Everything same. Theta you will not substitute here until you simplify the equation. After you simplify the equation, at the end you can put theta max and theta minimum and calculate which is P minimum and P maximum. In general, we have determined the value of P naught here. So where pressure of the oil film, this is the magnitude of the pressure of the oil film. So within this, where the pressure is maximum and where the pressure is minimum, that we have to determine. So that helps you with the help of the angle only, theta max and theta minimum. So before going to that, you have to simplify this. Everyone substitute all the values and simplify. So once you write this value, you just simplify this. It is 0.8 divided by 2 plus 0.8 whole square. Right? So it is like 2.8 the whole square in the denominator, and in the numerator you will be having 0.8. So if you simplify these two, the denominator gets cancelled fully, and here you will be just getting 0.30. Right? So other part 3.81 you will write as it is. Hello?
Ma'am, is it 2 plus n square or 2 plus 1 whole square?
Yeah, I am sorry. I have written 2 plus n whole square, but in the formula it is 2 plus n square. So don't write this whole square. It is 2 plus 0.8 whole square. I have made a mistake. Thank you for identifying. Okay, so it will not be 0.8, 2 plus 0.8 whole square. It will be just 2 plus 0.8 whole square. So if you do that, it will be 0.8 whole square. You check how much you get, then you add 2 to it, right? So then you simplify. So it has to come nearly to 0.3. So this part, entire thing should yield you like 14.918. So you have to get this equation reduced. So everyone reduce and check whether you're getting this third equation as mentioned in the slide here. So then I'll tell you what to do. So further step, you have to substitute the value of theta directly. So everyone see whether you get this step. 3.81 is as it is. The second part, the numerator and denominator, you simplify. It has to give you 14.918. And then the third bracket, everything remains the same. Only thing, this part you simplify. 0.8 divided by 2 plus 0.8 whole square. So that should provide you 0.30. So once you have reached this part, I will tell what to do. Kindly inform once you have reached this equation, the third one. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So once this is done, so now what we do is we need to check the maximum pressure and minimum pressure. Previously, we have calculated theta maximum and theta minimum. So you'll be using these two values. Our calculated theta maximum was 155.4 and theta minimum was 204.6 degree. So first you substitute the value of theta, which is the maximum pressure. So 155.4 degree, at this angle it is proved that the pressure will be maximum. So for this equation, right, so the same equation now what you have got, in that equation in place of theta you write it as 155.4 degree. So it will be cos 155.4 degree sin 155.4 degree, again divided by 1 plus 0.8 into cos 155.4 whole square. Okay, so calculate and please let me know whether you get P max is equal to 37.54 megapascal. Who joined now? Everyone calculate and let me know. Are you getting 37.54 megapascals? Be quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you get P max as 37.54, then the last part what we have to determine is the minimum pressure. So minimum pressure we have calculated already as theta minimum is 204.6 degree, right? So for the same equation, only thing in place of 155.4, we will change that to 204.6 degree. So it will be cos 204.6 sine 204.6 degree. Again in the denominator it is 1 plus 0.8 cos 204.6 whole square. So remaining part in the numerator remains the same. So again you substitute and please let me know what will be the value of P minimum. Everyone kindly calculate. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Minus 28.0926.
Are you getting minus value?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am. I'll check
Minus.
once again, ma'am.
Please, please. Others also, please let me know how much you're getting. Cross check once.
Ma'am, minus 28.0926.
Yes, ma'am. Minus
Is it minus
28.0926. 0926.
28.0926 megapascal? Okay, so usually it's not matter that pressure minimum to be positive only, you can get the negative value also. So this is the minimum pressure, okay, for the oil film, and this will be the maximum pressure distribution. So you get the least pressure across the angle 204.6 degree, and you get the maximum pressure distribution across the angle 155.4 degree. So we have determined the location as well as the magnitude for P max and P minimum. You cannot directly determine P max and P minimum, and hence we need to determine the value of pressure across the oil film. So this is an pressure distribution in the entire oil film, irrespective of where the pressure is maximum and minimum. Once we calculate the magnitude of P naught, then only we can calculate the pressure max and pressure minimum. Okay, so these are the steps what you have to follow. Even though the radial clearance is given, we need to convert that into the diametrical clearance, and then you should calculate the diametrical clearance ratio. After that, you need to determine the value of velocity with which the journal bearing is revolving, right? And then you need to determine the theta max and theta minimum. Once that is done, you will determine what is the pressure across the entire oil film. The magnitude you will get around 3.81 megapascal. After this, you will use the same old equation and calculate, and first you will simplify the value of P. After simplification, you will substitute the value where theta was maximum and where theta was minimum, and you will calculate both the values. Hope this is clear. Was it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is how you have to solve a problem. So there is one more problem. You can just take a snapshot of it. Okay, so I will just tell how to do it. You will kindly solve and let me know. So this one problem you can consider as a part of assignment. The other questions I'll be sharing by today, by tomorrow morning as a part of assignment. So this is one problem what you have to solve. I'll tell you how to do it. So you kindly solve it. Take the snapshot of this problem. So it is an journal bearing, again a full journal bearing. They have given you the journal diameter, bearing length as 60 mm, the journal speed. They have given the radial clearance again, and they have given the inlet pressure and hole location, where the hole of the oil inlet is located. It is at 300 degree, and the oil viscosity is given as 20 centipoise, and the eccentricity ratio usually it will be 0.8. Here what is the thing you have to do is, you have to draw the diagram and show the pressure distribution. So this problem was to show where the pressure was maximum and where the pressure was minimum, along with the magnitude and location. But this is a second part of the problem, where they can even ask you to draw the pressure distribution diagram. So you should be knowing how to draw it. Okay. So if it is after drawing the pressure distribution, if you feel like the pressure distribution is not satisfactory, then you should suggest what could be the alteration done so that the distribution of the pressure will be uniform to look at. So this is the main focus of the problem, where you have to draw the graph. So for this, what you will do, as usual, we use the same equation. Right? To use the same equation and to determine the pressure of the oil film, you should be knowing two datas. One is the velocity with which the journal is revolving, and other one is the diametrical clearance ratio. You know the formula for both the equations, and the data of D and speed is known to you here, and the radial clearance is given. Multiply into 2, you will get the diametrical clearance, and the diameter of the bearing is also given. You will substitute and know the value of U and chi. After knowing these two values, you will substitute in the equation what we used in the previous problem also. And then you will get the pressure difference value, which is P minus P naught is equal to something you get. Okay. So after you get the pressure distribution value, what you will be doing is, the same equation, I have told you P naught is equal to P minus PR. So you will come to know what is the pressure in the oil film. So after knowing the pressure in the oil film, you will take minus P naught, which was there in the left hand side, towards the right hand side. This procedure is also same. Then you will substitute the value of P naught, everything. Here we haven't determined the theta max and theta minimum. Just you will write the values in terms of theta only. So this is the equation. So until here it is the same what we have done. After this, you will determine the pressure for different ranges of angle. So you will determine with the difference of 30 degree. So first across 0, what is the pressure we get? Across 30, what is the pressure? You will calculate for each. So you have the equation here. First you will put cos 0, sin 0. Then you will check what is the pressure of P you are getting. You have to write this value over here. Then you will check for 30 degree. Means you have to substitute in the equation as cos 30 and sin 30 divided by cos 30 here. And then you have to check what is the value of pressure you are getting. The calculation part you have to write it here. Similarly, for each value of theta, what is the pressure value you are getting? Initially it will be positive, and here in between you have a negative value also. And again until 360, means you need to check the angle right from 0 to 360 degree with a gap of 30 degree for each trial. So accordingly what pressure you will be getting, you will calculate and keep it. So this theta will be across your x-axis and pressure will be across your y-axis. So you will draw a graph and show how the pressure is been distributed. So that will be the pressure distribution profile. So this is the second category of the problem, what you can get in the examination. So I hope everyone have taken this question right. I need the answer for this along with other questions what I'll be posting. The other part I have solved already. So this one, how to draw the graph, I have explained you. So other procedure is the same. The calculation part, everything is the same. Only thing in this, we won't determine theta max and theta minimum. We will check for all the angles right from 0 to 360 degree. So that is the part what you have to do it. Hope this is clear. You have to solve this problem along with the other questions what I'll be giving in the Google Classroom. You have to complete. Hope the concepts are clear. Any doubts? You're free to ask me right now. Any doubts?
Ma'am, will they give data handbook in the exam?
If needed, it could be given. It is not like the data handbook will not be given. In that you can refer for the equations. Data handbook could be used. Any other doubts? Everyone write your name and USN number in the chat room. I will call the attendance now one by one. Today is 21. So from next class, we will be starting with the module 4. Abdul Khalik Pasha. Abdul Khalik Pasha, I think he is absent. Akhil KV.
Yes, ma'am.
Anil Kumar. Anil Kumar, I don't know, this is the last 3 classes he is absent continuously. Before that he was regular. Anil Kumar, you are there? I can see your name. Are you there? Yeah. Ankesh Aman. Ankesh. Ankesh is absent. Gautam Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Balaji VR.
Yes, ma'am.
Beldar Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am.
Chaitanya.
Present, ma'am.
Chetan Kumar.
Present, ma'am.
Dheeraj.
Yes, ma'am.
Ishant.
Yes, ma'am.
Arshit. Why it is echoing so much? Himanka.
Yes, ma'am.
Kanishka.
Yes, ma'am.
Nagamurli Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Kunal Raj.
Present, ma'am.
Danush. Danush. Mohammad Ayan.
Present, ma'am.
Mohammad Junaid.
Yes, ma'am.
Shri Prasad. Shri Prasad. Niharika.
Ma'am.
Okay. Nihar Venkat Sai.
Yes, ma'am.
Nikhil R. Nikhil. Nikhil is absent. Nirab.
Yes, ma'am.
Prajwal S. Bhatt.
Present, ma'am. Ma'am, Sri Prasad present, ma'am. 30.
Shri Prasad, where were you when I called?
No, ma'am. My mic wasn't working, ma'am. So I just adjusted that.
Okay. Prajwal S. Bhatt.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Rishabh.
Present, ma'am.
Rohan. Absent. Roshan Yadav. Okay. Suman Sagar.
Yes, ma'am.
Sagar Dutt Mathur.
Yes, ma'am.
Sagar GV. Sagar GV. Sagar GV is absent. Sanjay Raghav.
Present, ma'am.
Shobit.
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth.
Ma'am, Siddharth present, ma'am.
Okay. Siddharth Sridhar.
Yes, ma'am.
Subramanya.
Present, ma'am.
Tirumana Sethi Rohan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ullas.
Present, ma'am.
Vidyan.
Present, ma'am.
Vivian Varun.
Yes, ma'am.
Pawan. Pavan absent. Danush,
Present, ma'am.
Dhyanesh. Dhyanesh is absent very irregularly. Gunasagar,
Present, ma'am.
Meghanatha, Rasik Baran absent. Shiva Krishna,
Ma'am.
okay. Shreyas, okay. Srinivasalu, okay. Yogananda,
Present, ma'am.
Kiran, Ranveer Singh Chauhan, Gautam Sai,
Present, ma'am.
Abdul Khalik Pasha, you're there, I'm calling second time. Shiv Pavan,
Present, ma'am.
okay. Alok,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So everyone take care, be safe. I'll post the questions, kindly do submit. And one more thing, your PBL work will be finally open day on December 4th. Before this month and complete all your work, speak with your respective guides. And most probably in this month and nearly either 27th or 28th, you will be having the last phase of PBL review. So after that, you'll be having open day on 4th December. Everything will be done virtually online. Google Meet will be shared to you all. See that you complete your work. Kindly discuss with your guides and keep even the report everything ready. Okay, so I will post a message in the group as well later, just informing you in the class, so it is applicable to everyone. Do the work and complete and keep it ready. Is that clear?
When's the open day?
December 4th. Okay,
What are we supposed to do that day, ma'am?
that day you're supposed to present the work what you have done. A Google Meet will be given, Google Meet link will be shared in the website, as well as it will be communicated to you. It will be like common thing where all the students will be representing the work, so even the delegates from outside including the chairman also can come and see the work through virtually in Google Meet by connecting. So any questions what the examiners ask, you should be able to answer. The best project will be rewarded with some prizes department wise. So see that you do your level best and complete your PBL work to your maximum possibility. It's better if you have a model. So you kindly speak with your guides and see what best could be done related to the topic what you have selected. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, fine then. Take care. Have a nice day. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.